Julius, do you take Czeri as your wife? Do you promise to love her, honor her, and cherish her, in good and in bad times? And you promise to stay always true to her, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Czeri, thank you for loving Julius, and welcome to our family. And Kuya Bong and the family, thank you for accepting Julius as a member of your family.
1,000%.
For our time.
Julius and Czeri. Marriage is a promise made between two hearts, of two individuals that love and respect to one another. Within the circle of love, marriage holds all of life's most important relationships. A husband and wife are each other's lover, teacher, listener, but the most important, the best friend.
In 2007, a group of us moved to Halifax from the Philippines. We all just ended up hanging out as a group since we were all in the same age group, and most of us went to St. Mary's University in Halifax. Every year, a bunch of us would participate in the international night that the university would host. The one year that we participated would be the year where Czeri and Julius, I would like to say, started their love story. I remember them being partners for one dance, and I would tell Czeri that they have really great chemistry, and not just as dance partners. And you can say the rest is history.
Now, Czeri, do you take Julius as your husband? Do you promise to love him, honor him, and cherish him, in good and in bad times? And you promise to stay always true to him, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Czeri and Julius are not just a couple, they are partners. Partners in fitness, partners in food, and partners in crime. I truly believe that that is what will make their love and marriage last.
I've known Julius and Czeri when they just started. To see them from day one, now their wedding, they've both come a long way. So the boys have done their job raising him, and now we pass him along to you, Czeri. Please take care of him, because even though he looks tough on the outside, he needs to be handled with care. Czeri, this is a final sale. The boys don't accept any refunds.
Don't you ever waste your time looking for the perfection in one another. Instead, you may create the flexibility, patience, understanding, and sense of humor, having always the capacity to forgive and forget, and establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, but dependency is mutual. Because now that you decide to be married, doesn't mean just that you found the right partner and a person to live with. This is also the person that you understand you can live without. So please don't forget it.
When I met him, he could barely speak English at all. He had like 4 words in his vocabulary. Yes, no, come, and there. Like with the whole like Filipino pointing with his lip. Like, he was always one of those friends that I can always count on. Even though we ended up growing apart by distance, we still managed to keep our friendship very, very close. And I can honestly say he just always had my back. Love you, man.
Julius, I
always dreamed of that magical love story and happily ever after. The grand gestures, professions of love in public, and all the drama behind it. And of course, that 90s R&B love. Our love story is not like that, but it remains to be my favorite love story to tell. Simple, honest, and true. It was never a boy meets a girl, falls in love type of story. In fact, it was quite the opposite of that. I hated you, and you didn't really like me either. And yet through dance, we started to build a relationship that no one ever expected. Eventually, tripping and falling in love.
Dear Lord, may Julius and Czeri's home truly be a place of love and harmony, where your spirit is ever present. Bless their wedding day and walk beside them through all their life together.
So, just a short, scary story when Ate Chi and Tito Bong and Kuya Brian found out that I was pregnant. I was staying in my best friend's house, and then I heard Tito Bong yell, "Where's Karen? Where is she? I need to talk to her." So when I went outside, I saw Ate Chi. She was standing like this, with her eyebrows like up. And then when she saw me, she was like, "What happened to you? No, nakapakimitsi. Like, what's wrong with you?" And then as soon as she hugged me, I felt secured and I felt safe. And that's why, yeah, I just love you so much. And I wish Tita Belle is here right now. I hate you. But she's my big sister, and Julius, welcome to the family. Thank you for taking care of her. Thank you for always loving her every single day of our lives.
Czeri, today, surrounded by people who love us, I choose you, Czeri Ann, to be my wife. Loving what I know of you, trusting what things I will discover. I will always respect you as a person, a partner, and an equal. I promise that you will always be as important to me as coffee, as food, and as all of the Toronto Raptors championship team put together.
Almost all of us in this room had the same reaction when Julius finally asked for Czeri's hand. We were all like, "Oh my God, yes, finally, at last." Now, Julius, can you please take Czeri's hand and place your hand over hers? Okay, there you go. Now remember this moment and cherish it, because this will be the last time you'll ever have the upper hand.
The first time I met Julius was actually at a university house party. He came in with this leather jacket at like 28 degrees, sweating bullets, to play beer pong. He came in just with a whole flow. So apparently he has this sim with everyone that he met. Now, but one thing is ambition, motivation, and confidence. These are three things Julius is not short of. He's a little bit too much on the confidence side. But, however, ever since then, his interest to learn more, these are things that I can look at Czeri and say, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to have a couch potato husband, because this guy will go high, for sure.
I offer you this ring as a symbol of my love and devotion. May it always be a reminder of my vows to you today.
Everyone a chance to take.
I've known Julius for probably about over 15 years by now. I was asked to say a few words about him on the one condition that I couldn't show any pictures or videos from my phone, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll get through it. For real though, Julius is a great guy. Anyone that's been around him or hung out with him knows this. He has this kind of gravity or aura about him that can just suck people in and make people want to be around him. If you're lucky enough to get to know him as closely as I have, then you'll find out he's one of the most thoughtful, ambitious, and generous guys you've ever met. This guy will literally give the shirt off his back to you if you need it. I mean, it doesn't take much convincing for him to take his shirt off these days, but you kind of know what I mean. Whatever you need or he has, he'll always be there to share it. Between us, it could be something simple such as techniques for working out, nutritional advice, which barber does the tightest fade. It can also be something more complex, things like life goals, ambitions, or a 45-minute tutorial on craft strategy. He'll freely give anything with no expectations in return. I remember this one time, not even too long ago. I think I just casually asked him advice because I wanted to switch up my diet. I went to the kitchen to grab something, and when I came back, there were all these new links for all these podcast episodes, YouTube videos, PDF guides on nutrition and dieting, 5 recommendations on who to follow on Instagram. All I remember thinking was, dude, I was just asking if I should eat less carbs for breakfast, and he came back with 40 hours of podcast material. But hey, that's Julius. Whatever you need, he's got you above and beyond. We'll always have a special bond together. He was the first to break the ice and introduce me to my wife, Ellen, over there. It was at a social gathering or club, depending on your definition. Both of us were single and coming out of a relationship at that time, so, I mean, he set up that introduction. If that isn't an example of his character and generosity, I don't know what is. So, Czeri, if he's willing to do this much for just a friend, and for so little an ask, I can only imagine how much he'll be willing to give to you, his wife. I can see how much you mean to him and how much he's just waiting to give you the world. I have no doubt that you're in good hands and that he will go above and beyond what you need to be the best husband for you. So he'll give you his time, his commitment, his love, and most importantly, his shirt.
Thank you for showing me that love is not always about the grand gestures. It's about the little things that matter more. It's finding love in the mundane. Thank you for seeing past the RBF and persisting despite my brother's threats. Thank you for fighting for me and proving to everyone, especially my family, that you're not such a bad guy after all. In fact, you're a great guy and you're my guy. Most of all, thank you for the past 9 years, for loving me, shortcomings and all, for helping me get through some of the toughest times and celebrating all of the successes, small and big. For being the best partner anyone could ever dream of having. You have challenged me in so many ways, helped me become my best self, and made me stronger mentally, emotionally, and physically. The past few months have been extremely difficult. It seems that we have gone through hell and back so many times already, and we're only just getting started.
I've known Julius for about 5 years. I can honestly say it has been the most exciting and adventurous 5 years of my life. I had just moved to a new city and was having difficulty finding friends. But then Julius started working at the shipyard, and my life will never be the same. We didn't really connect right away because I remember thinking, geez, this guy's a go-getter, full of energy and enthusiasm. The shipyard has a way of wearing you down after a while, and I'd been working there for about 6 months before he started. He wanted to change the world, and I just really wanted to get by. But then I was lucky enough to be able to hang out with him outside of work. That's where we were really able to connect, and I was able to understand just how amazing a friend Julius is. Our love for road trips and sports really brought us together. One of the best memories I have is renting a Ford Expedition, blacked out windows, in total Julius style, and driving down to Boston to watch the Blue Jays play. For those of you who don't know, it's an 11-hour drive one way from Halifax to Boston, and we went there for a weekend to see the Blue Jays at Fenway. Man, were we crazy. Or how about loading up Czeri's Mini Cooper with snowboards and snowboarding equipment and driving through a severe winter storm to go to Quebec for a snowboarding trip. It's too bad Julius tore his ACL and couldn't snowboard, but you know, just sitting in the hot tub and chatting for hours was almost as good as the champagne powder I got to enjoy on the mountain. Without you, almost. Yeah, next time. And you know, a wedding in beautiful Dominican Republic is just par the course for Julius. I wouldn't expect anything else. Julius, I value our friendship and look forward to many more adventures together. Can I get everybody to raise their glass and give a toast to my best friend Julius and this amazing wedding to Julius and Czeri?
I promise to be as cheesy as I was from day one. Today is no excuse. Finally, I promise to let you have just one more dog. Give me your worst. Give me your bad hair days, your long commutes, annoying coworkers. Not you, Train. And I will give you my love to make it all right. You know me better than anyone else in this world. And somehow you still manage to love me. I cannot imagine where I would be without you. And I can't wait to continue this crazy journey with you. I believe in you, in us. I love you.
The entire time I have known Czeri and Julius, there has never been 1 ounce of doubt that they are just meant to be together. It was never a matter of what if, only when this day would come. There's some uncanny confidence that just radiates from their relationship that I've never witnessed before. I'm sure every single person here today can confidently say, not only are these two meant to be together, but they will always work together in whatever comes their way in life as a team and with mutual respect. And with that crazy confidence they both have together.
I wish Mama was here today to see how far we've come. However, I know she's watching down on us today, happily crying because we're finally doing it. And you know, she loved you before I even knew I loved you. And so today, in front of our family and friends, I promise to be your faithful partner in life, to treat you with respect, and as an equal, to support you in every endeavor you choose to undertake, to accept you as you are, and push you to be your best. Every day, week, and year for the rest of our lives, I am ready to give to you. I am ready to stand beside you through every trial we may face. The good and the bad times are surely waiting up ahead of us, but I know that our love can weather every storm and every cloudless day. On the mornings, we wake up to the brooding clouds and crashing thunder, shaking the floorboards. We will rise and we will face it all. There is no challenge we will fail. There is no trial we will not overcome. Storms can last days, and so we will take our time. We will not be shaken or weathered or beaten. Love like this cannot be broken. Love like this is meant to last. And on this rocky adventure we call love, I am beyond thrilled that my soul has found a soul like yours. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you and start our next adventure as life partners, as husband and wife. I love you always.
It is really difficult for me to step back. Julius, you are really the best man in the room today. Czeri, you are stunning. In the words of Eric Clapton, you look wonderful tonight. Okay. Julius, you clean up all right. I am honored to be with both of you on your day. Julius, you are the most disciplined and loyal and driven guy I know. You have worked so hard to obtain your professional engineer status. Congratulations, bro. Your commitment and dedication to CrossFit has inspired me to join the cult, and thanks to you, I have a healthier lifestyle. Your love for Czeri knows no bounds. Over the years, you guys have shown how compatible and perfect you are for each other. Czeri, you are gorgeous, smart, and driven. We know that you will be going away to study abroad soon. I know with your dedication and aspiration to become a lawyer, you will excel in this next phase of your life. Even though you will be far away from Julius starting this fall, it will probably feel quicker compared to you waiting on him to propose. As I said before, I am honored to be part of this wedding. I am incredibly happy for both of you. And now that you are taking this step, it just seems too right for you guys and for each other.
Let me again take this opportunity officially to welcome the Mantolino family to Janocon, Miranda, Lozano family. We love you and we'll stay together as one family. Let me share the words of wisdom my Reverend Father Confessor before I was married. He told me when I got married, he who finds a wife finds a good person and obtains favor from God. I found mine. And Annabelle, rest in peace, came with so much more. God bless this day that Julius and Czeri is one. Mama Annabelle completed my life, so that Czeri will do for you, Julius. Cheers and bottoms up.
And lastly, I want to pass a message from Dad. To Czeri, my dad just wanted me to let you know that from the moment he saw you, he knew that you were a genuinely nice and loving person. Dad is so glad that Julius found the love of his life in you. Julius, Dad's advice is to remind you to keep things simple. Be humble and always be true to yourself. To both of you, love each other the way you love yourself and keep harmony in the family. Because this is the absolute secret to a long-lasting relationship. He wishes for both of you to have a successful life, a healthy marriage, and hopefully a few more additions to Benji and Layla. Can you all join me with your glasses held high? To Julius and Czeri, thank you for allowing us to be part of this celebration. May your life together be joyous and full of love. Cheers.
It is with great confidence and perfection that we send you forth on a life journey together. May love and peace be with you. May you have the courage and wisdom in the future years together. I have the honor and the pleasure to declare you husband and wife. Julius, do your thing, my friend.